Hi everyone! So today I'm going to update you guys on our wedding plans. It's in less than 20 days. It actually is 20 days today until the wedding, but I'm probably not going to upload this video until after my 25th week of pregnancy video. So yeah, oh my god, I'm running out of breath already. Last time I updated you guys, I still had to arrange the flowers and my shoes. And I was waiting on my wedding dress to come in. And my wedding dress did come in, thank God. I ordered it online and it said it had, the dress was supposed to be made like, I believe 10 to 15 days for the order to be made. So my dress to be made. And then it still had to ship between 5 and 9 days. So in worst case scenario, it wouldn't have gotten here until April the 24th, I believe, which would suck because then we would have barely no time to alter the dress, or in case I really hated it, get another dress. But on April 1st, I got an email saying that the dress has been shipped, or my order was shipped, and I was like, what? And then on Wednesday, I tracked it, and on Wednesday I noticed that it was in the Netherlands already. So I was like, what? That's really fast. So, and like 5 minutes after I checked the track and trace code, I got a call on my cell phone of the delivery center, I guess, where the package was at, if they could deliver it on Thursday. And I was like, yeah, I'm off on Thursday because I actually switched my shifts to a Friday. So I waited at home the entire Thursday and no packages, like seriously, nothing. So on Thursday, I think at like 6 or so, I tracked and traced again, and it said it was still with the car, like the truck, I think. And I called the customer service, like, okay, do they deliver after 6, or is this is it going back to the center? And the customer service was supposed to be available until 7, and it wasn't, because at 6 I already got the tape. So I was like, oh, awesome. So I was really pissed off, and then on Friday morning I called like 8 o'clock. I called the customer service. It's like, okay, my package was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It didn't come in. I'm waiting for it. I just made it sound like really urgent. Because it's my wedding dress, people. I didn't tell them it's my wedding dress though. And I said, well, if they're going to try again today, which is usually their protocol, I'm not going to be home because I'm going to be working all day, and I really do want it before the weekend. And he was like, yeah, well, no problem, we can deliver it at somebody else's address. And they couldn't give me like an actual like good time definition of when they would be here. Not like between 12 and 2 or 2 and 4 or 4 and 6 or something. They said between 12 and 6. So I didn't feel comfortable asking anyone to stay home that long on their day off. So I asked if it could be delivered at my parents-in-law. They have a like living store, I guess, or they sell living equipment and like couches and stuff like that. And they will be open the entire day. And you're like, well, we don't deliver at business hours, so no. So I ended up making a deal with customer service that I would go and pick the package up at the distribution center, which is a 45-minute drive from me. But I was like, okay, at least I would have it and I could fit it. And if it's that close, you want it. And I worked the entire day, and then I went straight to the distribution center, and I got there at 5, I think, a little bit earlier than that. And as soon as I went in at the desk and I gave them the number, they were like, oh, well, let me check. It wasn't right there at the customer service desk of that center. So it's like, oh, let me check if it's still in the back. And at that point, I just felt like, oh, this is gonna go wrong. It's not gonna be here. And 15 minutes later, he came back and he was like, I think there's been some misunderstanding because your package is actually with the driver right now, and he's not gonna be in until 7. And I'm like, well, that's a problem. He's like, why? And I was like, because this morning I called and explained the entire thing that happened. And I ended up having to call customer service and blah, 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 blah. And ended up waiting there in their cafeteria until 7:20 before the driver arrived and my package was like in my hands. And then I still had to drive back home. And I did file a complaint, and I am gonna get some like refund on my shippings because it was just ridiculous, you know. They weren't allowed to not deliver the package when they already called it in. So, and then for them to miss up and give the package to the driver, even though I said I was going to pick it up, it was just a mess. Long story short, after that I drove straight to my parents, and my mother, stepmom and I tried on the dress, and she like checked everything, and it seriously, it fitted like a glove. It was so freaking perfect. At first I was a little afraid because it was a little, not tight, but it was like, it fit perfectly 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, I'm pregnant, it's gonna grow. And strangely enough, it is a pregnancy wedding dress, but it has like an underdress that is like, doesn't have any room for you to grow. Like, it's not stretch material. So it does have a seam that you can like unseam, I guess, or unsnap. That makes it a little bit bigger, but it's not going to give you a lot more space. So it's like, it might still need to be altered. But I'm going to check the end of this week probably with my shoes to see how the wedding dress will fall then, and if it needs to be altered around my belly. So that's for the dress. I'm so happy with it. I was so scared, and for that price it's amazing. For the shoes, for those of you who remember, I uploaded a video of how much did you spend on maternity stuff. That day we actually had a little girls' day with my stepmom and my stepsister, and I found the most perfect wedding shoes ever. I would have never bought these shoes for any other occasion or whatever, but they're a little bit higher. They have like a, under the toe they're a little bit up, so you're kind of like walking on a platform, and they have really sturdy block heels and a little peep toe, and they're like beautifully white, and we ordered them in the right size for me to for them to be delivered at my home, because they had my size in the store, but one shoe was definitely worn more than the other. So I was just excited that I could order a completely new pair. So basically I am done, because Robert said that he was going to take care of the flower bouquets and the little corsage flowers that you pin on, because it's tradition and whatnot. So I'm like, yeah, you can do it. I'm fine. No problem. And that's basically it. On our girls' day, I did talk to, and I don't know, we came on to the bachelor party for Rob, because Rob has been begging for one. He's like seriously been begging for one. He's always been a little bit of a party animal. He always likes parties and crazy stuff and whatnot. And he was like, please, please, please give me a bachelor party to his friend, because he knows like in such short time it's hard to like arrange such a thing. So he was so scared he wasn't gonna get anyone. And yesterday I got a call from his best friend asking for some clothes and stuff like that, because next week he will have his bachelor party. So I'm glad for him. But as I was talking to that, I was talking it over with my stepsister and my stepmom. My stepmom was like, do you know if they have any plans for your bachelorette party? And I was like, I hope they don't, because you know I'm like 25 plus weeks pregnant, and I don't deal with crazy stuff very well right now. I don't want to paintball or just do stuff like that, which is normally what you go ahead and do. And my sister at that point looked really uncomfortable. She's like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to tell you, there are plans made. And I was like, oh God, no, because I'm basically not up for any experience like or adventures or something like that. And she's like, well, basically I don't know what they're going to plan, because they asked if I was going to arrange it, and I wasn't going to, or my sister wasn't going to, and I wasn't interested in taking part in the bachelorette party, since I don't know any of your friends really that close, and I would rather do some one-on-one things with you like this, or just shopping. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, oh goodness gracious, and now I have to deal with a party too. But I like the fact that they're trying to do something, as long as they keep it like down. So basically, Robert told me yesterday he sneaked somewhere. I saw him sneaking around the corner of our kitchen. I was like, what are you doing over there? And I recognized he was holding my calendar, my personal binder, I guess, with all my appointments and whatnot. And then he looked around the corner and he's like, Saturday 27th, you still don't have anything because your agenda is empty. It's like, if it's empty, then I don't have any appointments. He's like, okay, we'll keep it free. And I was like, and at that point he started writing something in it. I was like, well, whatever. And he went to work and I checked it out like really quick. And it said date with your boyfriend. And I'm like, really? On a Saturday, the week before our wedding? You don't get a Saturday off a week before the wedding. You have an entire week after the wedding. You don't have to go to work. I don't buy it. So I'm definitely sure they're going to arrange something. But this is annoying. I hate surprises. I do not like surprises. So that's basically it. Oh no, it's not it. My stepsister is going to give me a mani and a pedi a week before the wedding, I guess. I don't know. They're gonna do my nails and my toenails because I do have peep toe shoes. And I asked, there's this thing, you know, I can't do like the little sunbathing thing and the whole, how do you say that? I can't lay underneath one of those solar couch thingies because you cannot do that when you're pregnant. And I'm like as white as freaking Snow White, so I had to figure out something. So I ended up calling a spray tan business, I guess, and asked if they would find the problem to spray tan me while I was pregnant. And they said that it was no problem, it's no medical, you know, whatever. Which I knew because I googled it and I asked my midwife, so that's perfect. However, she did say that I need to sign a form that she's not liable, or I don't know, I cannot sue her in case I go into labor early, because it's not medically proven that it's unsafe, but therefore it's not proven that it's medically safe. So I don't know, it's weird. You know, technically speaking, nothing should happen if you spray tan and you're pregnant. It's just a layer on your skin. It's not going to go into your skin. So definitely not go into, reaches your baby. But just to make sure that she cannot be sued, I have to sign a paper. So I was like, yeah, sure. So basically next Wednesday, I have to like totally like lose all body hair that I don't want. Like I need to shave, I need to like scrub, and I can't have anything on me lotion wise or makeup or whatever on Thursday. And I have to work on Thursday, so I better warn those people that I'm going to be like a freaking ghost. But I cannot wear any makeup or any lotions or anything, like anything at all. Because on Thursday evening, she's going to spray tan me just to test to see if my skin is reacting well to it and which color I should use. And then 3 days before the wedding, 3 days or 2 days? No, 2 days before the wedding, they will spray tan me again. Because it only lasts like 3 to 5 days or something. So that's exciting. And not this week, but the week onto that, they're going to do a rehearsal of my hair and makeup. So I'm like, seriously, I have so many appointments just for like my looks. I never had that. Like I always do my own makeup and my own hair, and I never had fake nails because, you know, I have my own nails. But my own nails are so like, I always miss one nail, like one finger is like really short and then the others are really long. And I want it to be perfect on my wedding. So yeah, that's pretty much basically it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And I don't know. So excited. Bye everyone.